try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's brought in by Kevin White. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now a second down throw for Winston. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount, here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. Now Jameis on second down. Gets it to the rookie from Penn State. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. It's caught by Mike Evans. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
Yeah, went after him a ton. He also was Carlos Hyde. See you later. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 11-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll drop the throw, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line,
but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gives
touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, and the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And a nice job by him to catch the slant.
And I guess I'll pop on the mic now.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually
it's not lag, but
sometimes, like this instance, can take him into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, Chargers know about Kyle Loletta.
This fielded at the 2.
Go Tariq! No way he catches Tariq Cohen. I mean, he's not playing bad. He claims he's bad at the game, but every time I turn around, I'm seeing someone sprinting past me for a 97-yard touchdown. So I ain't buying that nonsense. Kyle Loletta is playing like an absolute monster. So let's see if he got it.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, you got that.
Down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Damon Harrison breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Yeah, he got that.
Well, they go
he has a 4-4 out.
Nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out,
bear with me if I start throwing the ball up. It's about to get ridiculous. Allen Robinson needs to get traded, so if anyone is in this stream watching and needs a wide receiver, please understand that Allen Robinson is available. Jesus. And please understand not only is Allen Robinson available, please understand that Mitchell Trubisky is a goner.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Don't tell me that's Trey Burton. LOL, how high his player get injured making a tackle.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
So. Cover 6.
Back to throw now on first down.
Get this off, I guess.
This one for Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup.
So that's why I gave my
superstar
too.
I know most of the time
And before the submission dates ended, I changed Mitchell Trubisky from a superstar to a normal, and I put it on
looking to throw.
Sweet Christmas, he's throwing hot dogs. That was why he fractured his foot making a tackle. That's petty. Well, that's unfortunate, I guess.
In the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Nah, I can't do nothing about it. He's the only person getting open because Allen Robinson doesn't like to catch the ball. And that should be a touchdown.
And he is in. Touchdown.
Saints, but I just saw who the Saints, but I think the Patriots.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
The Bears.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come
for whatever
the Bucs
reason,
now.
I can't
blitz. Touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing.
Need to stop these one-play touchdowns.
Like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down, Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He finds Humphries. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Winston and Humphries connecting there for a Tampa Bay first down. For the offense lining up 1st and 10. Jameis again. Out to the flat for Hyde.
Don't.
Did
they just call? They call what they call holding.
So let's see about the call. To the air again with Winston.
I get stuck on that.
Screen pass to Hyde.
Well,
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
I don't know how I got stuck on that block. I should have came flying through.
You gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
I don't know why I can't pick off this drag route.
That throw good for only
I'm trying to get in front down on it, but
when you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Winston.
Good throw.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
Good throw.
And now before this first down play,
Good
we're going to get a timeout
I don't
here.
understand how you fit that in, but good throw.
Talk it over after picking up the first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Handoff comes to Hyde. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now we have Hyde still on the ground
Carlos
here.
Hyde's injured now.
Staying down after that last play. While the training staff works on him.
Wait, where's Coney? Why is Coney on that side?
Now Jameis on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Winston.
I got bailed out again, didn't I?
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, holding has to be bumped down a bit, I think. Just a tad.
Jameis to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a second down throw for Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll throw again. Winston trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. They call it a
Kevin
gain
White
of
is legit
19,
just getting
and
every
moves the
ball.
chains.
And he's the only player open. Unless I'm just blind. Probably am, but I'll look for Cameron Meredith here. This might be cover 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up the
He burned him.
Going up top. He's got it. Hit the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
It was cover 6.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He'll look to throw. Being chased, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. Because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So we reach halftime with a bit. You folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Why is no one getting off the ball?
Second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Winston. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And tough starting field position here.
Well, let's see if I can run the football. Probably won't be able to.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs,
weirdo.
How about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. On first, they go right back to Howard.
I love that blocking, Glenn Gronkowski.
Maybe a yard up
that's team-worthy blocking there. I appreciate that.
The game situations about how much time's on the board.
I ain't trying
to, what you need to
use
do.
the same
Sometimes
play.
you have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vinny Curry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right.
What a throw.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they finally get him, but not
This man, Cobbler, this man, bro. This man makes every throw. This is crazy. Only reason he's missed the throw is because Allen Robinson ran a route like an absolute novice. This man's making every throw. It's a touchdown. There's 2 missed.
Looked like he might
Why
have
did I
had
do
position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there. He's trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Maybe I should have went down.
And he coughed it up, and it's picked up
Chase
by
him
the
down.
Buccaneers.
Run, Kyle.
He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa.
Maybe I should have went down.
Now we're going to have a timeout called here by the offense.
Oh.
They'll get together on the sideline and talk this one over.
And Trey Burton, I wouldn't be surprised if he's done for the season after that.
Kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
How was his players getting injured? He hits me and he tears his abdominal. Oh, Lord. This is great. I ain't catching no sort of injuries.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team.
This cover 4 is kind of looking
can be taken with another
a bit
score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Middle of the field.
I ain't dropped that.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Finding some room in midfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return.
I was expecting the Bears offense to play last game, but Mitchell Trubisky came out throwing duds and throwing the ball into the hands of corners. So Kyle Lawletta is now the franchise quarterback.
They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll give to Hyde. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, strong running by Lacey.
He caught that. Eddie Lacy?
Be caught.
Say goodbye. LOL. Eddie Lacy not only called that, but I passed it. I interfered with him too, and he called it. Eddie Lacy. I think that's who they said. There we go. Eddie Jackson.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
An afternoon to forget, absolutely. Give to Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Down right around the 25. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme.
And now
fumble again.
Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
I knew that would happen. Knew that would happen before I threw it, but I'm trying to get him a touch. I tried to get Kevin White a touchdown. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. How I just know that was gonna happen. I just ruined this perfect game. And now I gotta score another touchdown. Oh, y'all gotta let me pick some of these.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A second down throw for Winston. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, Winston. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? Yeah. The mental focus.
Yeah,
that's got to stay with it.
Come on, Cornelius.
Already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They're on fourth down. Now Winston.
He caught that.
Evans. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Jameis now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, Hyde. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Bucs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Winston. And that is
Don't tell me they just called pass interference.
Coming in. This could be a first
down.
Oh,
Lord.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I.
I guess those 2 pass interferences make up for the 2 holding calls I got earlier in the game. That was kind of ridiculous.
That can really be demoralizing.
Throwing, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson.
What the heck is going on?
Pick up there of 20 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
I need my corners to give me some pixels. I need these corners to develop.
First down, Winston. And that one incomplete.
Where?
Penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively.
Oh, goodness.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And able to get him down, but
I'd like to get an explanation on half of these PI calls.
Now first and goal. The Bucs last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, tied for second fewest in the NFL. They've got it first and goal now. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Winston.
And he caught that. That was well.
Touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But how about the defensive side of the ball? Okay, you got the touchdown.
Did they really just seriously call roughing it? Yeah, they did. Oh, this is ridiculous.
That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right.
I need to put him with a touchdown on the board for the man, for the homie Kyle.
When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
I just have to.
Exactly.
I don't want to, but I have to. This is gonna be the second straight game where Kevin White goes over 100 some yards and doesn't get into the end zone. Hurry up.
I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, let's go.
The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else will flow from there.
What is going on?
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He completes it right side to White. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside.
This has to be the best game that any rookie quarterback is going to have in this franchise this season. At least I'd believe so. Unless someone just gets obliterated. That pick is just blemishing this stat line. I wanna throw this up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Or I can get sacked before I can even go through my progressions.
Second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I don't understand.
I
don't understand why this man is playing like this.
The thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay.
All right, I just have to score. I'm sorry for running up the score, but I need to try to get this XP. Let's run triple slants.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
I caught that.
It's White for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will extend their lead.
GG.
And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down big here late.
I'd love a Hail Mary here.
One last drive here for Pride.
I'd love a Hail Mary right here for an interception.
I played for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
Oh, well, you said my man's really excited to lose. Oh, here we go.
Probably just want to put this one behind them. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One last shot now for Winston.
Well, I guess I'll take the sack.
Get there for the sack.
Oh, Lord. Well, Kyle will let it with a 90% completion. Oh, my goodness. This is ridiculous. This man just threw every ball on the money. Jordan Howard played decent, I guess. Trey Burton, Kevin White, Meredith, all of the receiving options got in the game. Everybody was touching the ball. This is probably the first game of franchise in a while I've had a tight end go over 100 yards. Deshaun here had a sack. And nobody. So we had 1 sack. After having like 10 sacks last week, we had 1 sack this week. Oh. Goodness. GG to my opponent. And this is where I end the broadcast.